almost good evening, almost. Well, maybe for some, and maybe for some out there, maybe good afternoon too as well. And so anyway, get ready to practice. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't feel like it. Yeah, sometimes I get that way. All right. Sometimes I don't feel like it. I am not feeling it today. I don't wanna. All right. I don't feel like it. I don't want to. So trying to turn on my system. I probably should have did that before I start this video, but it's all good in the hood. Let me see here. All right, let me get this other one turned on, and we'll get started here. So transposing should be made easy. Transposing should be made simple, and and just do it every day until you get it all knocked down on whatever it is that you want to do in all 12 keys. So I'm not gonna go through the scale business. You guys already see me doing those videos where I break it down, learning your skills in all 12 keys. So now, in the number system and all that, so now you should be able to now develop chords. All right, develop chords, and develop your chord movements. And I make this easy for myself. Whether it's left hand, right hand, whether my right hand's following the left or the left is following the right, that's something that you have to figure out on whether you want to do it simultaneously at the same time, or you want to do a follow right hand, follow left hand, follow right hand. So that means my left hand is leading, my right hand follows. My left hand doing, and then my right hand, my left hand, and then right hand follow. Now, I didn't used to do that, y'all. I don't know when I start doing this, but there was a moment where I started paying attention to my hands. I'm like, man, I didn't used to do that back in the day. Is this right? Right? It was a time where I was following the right hand. I don't know when I started the left hand ordeal. Right now, transposing chords that I would say set yourself up. I did a thing a few days ago, or several days ago, maybe it might have been even last week, where I transcribe chords, write it out, chord for chord, left hand doing it, right hand doing that, pedals, whatever, and go for it. All right, or you can brainstorm this. All right, transposing should be simple, y'all. It really should be simple. I think the thing is practice. They say makes perfect, but also I hear practice makes permanent, because you're doing something repetitiously over and over. If I turn this MPC on and do the same thing, I'm gonna get the same results. Right? If I want to turn it off, I hit the black button on the back. And the funny thing is, I don't have to go look for it. I actually know where to go now. At first, yeah, I had to get up and look back there. Where's the button at? Where's the button at? Where's the button at? And now I remember it's the black button. When I just reach back there, oh, there it is. Boom. Oh, there it is. And it's on. All right. So they call that muscle memory. All right. Muscle memory. All right. So when the muscle memory kicks in, you're just repeating things over again. I can say we repeated things over again. I can say we repeated You probably say, Joe, dude, I heard you say it the first time. Okay, but sometimes some people they don't get it. They don't get it. The brain's gonna start memorizing. Ba, ba, ba. Now, if you want to get into the number system and all that and try to say, okay, what am I doing? That's fantastic. Once again, if you got good memory, fantastic. If you want to transcribe it out and say, well, I'm playing now, I'm not, I already know my skills in the number system, so now I know I'm going 5, 6, 1, 5, 6, 1, 6, 1, 5, 6, 1, 5, 6, 1, right? 5, 6, 1 in D flat. 5, 6, 1. You repeat that over again and again and again and again, and at some point your brain is going to absorb that and it's going to remember it, and you will never forget it, hopefully. So hopefully your brain will remember it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, hopefully the brain would absorb that in a short amount of time. All right, that's the whole game here. All right, so hopefully your brain would absorb that. So if I want to learn how to play that little movement, of course, I'll probably just work on my ba ba ba. 5 6 1, 5 6 1, 5 6 1, 5 6 1. Even if I had to play that much slower, with a much slower tempo or whatever beat you want to use, or methadone or tone or not. Ba ba ba. 5 6 5 6 1. If I want to take it slower, 5 6 1. You know what I'm saying? 5 6 1. You know what I'm saying? 5 6 chord 1 1 1 1. 5 6 1 1. You know what I'm saying? 5 6 1 1. If it's just the notes, 5 6 1. 5 6 1. 5 6 1. 5 6 1. All right. Now speed it up a little bit. 60. 5 6 1. 5 6 1. 5 6 1. A little faster. 5 6 1. 5 6 1. 5 6 1. Chord. 5 6 chord. 5 6 1. 5 6 chord on a 1. 5 6 chord. So as they say, practice, perfect practice, right? You practice, you get perfect practice, but you get permanent practice because you're gonna permanently remember this. All right. So as I speed it up a little bit more, 5 6 1 1. 5 6 1 1. 5 6 1 1. Now bouncing on the chord. 5 6 1 1. 5 6 1 1. 5 6 1 1. Okay, Okay, cool. And I would do that in all the other 12 keys. Or actually, the other rest of the 11. Depends on which direction you desire that you want to go. Now, I understand that I'm playing the preacher's chord. So if I know that one, and I half step back and I want to do it in C, half my battle is over with, pretty much. Right? Half my battle's over with. Transposing down. Now all I have to do is find my 5 in C, 5, 6. What? You know, same scenario. 5, 6, 1, 1, or the note. 5, 6, 1. 5, 6, 1. 5, 6. Whoops, so my bad. 5, 6, 1. Now chord, right? 5, 6, chord. Back to the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Left hand late. 6, 5, 1. Right? My brain wants to go faster. You know what I'm saying? Up. 5, 5, 6. Alright, cool. So, any key. B, you can do the same thing. If I already know what that chord was, I already know what the chord is because you're just duplicating the mood, transposing. Transposing, transposing, transposing. Half step back. Now all I have to do is find my 5 in B. 5, 6, and then 5. Hey, what are you doing over there? Right. Now I might switch up the fingering or whatever because I have to, you know, the finger is gonna make me switch over it. And I might end up doing the tritone, or maybe voicing like this. So at the end of the day, still 5, 6, 5. Right. So now I'll do the same thing. Slow that booger down. Let me see. What's that? 5, 6, 5. 5, 6. 5, 6, 1. 5, 6, 1. At some point, my hands want to do this little fancy thing, you know, but I'm trying to keep it straight. 5, 6. You know, it wants to do a little fancy. 5, 6, 5. Go back to it. 5, 6, 5, 6. 5, 5, 6, 5, 6. In the quarter. 5, 6, 5. Bye, bye. Alright, so it wants to get fancy. But before I do the fancy thing, whatever, I just try to keep it straight. 5, 6, 1. 5, 6 chord. And chord, right? It's a tritone, y'all. I'm just using other notes to kind of fill in, right? Alright, so, and the other thing too is I switch the hand sometime, or the fingering, configuration of it. You know, that left hand, right? So sometimes I switch up, depends on how I feel on that, I get the feel on. But 5 now, so you see some of my hand automatically doing it. 5, 6, 5. Oh, my bad. See that? Ba ba da ba 5, 6, 5. Ba ba. See what I'm saying? So my hands in auto mode to want to do that because I hear that idea in my head. You see now I'm doing the twang. 5, 6, bro. You see my hands want to do it. Cause it kind of seemed like it buy me time a little bit. Now here you go. Yeah, I heard that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, when you building chords along the way. Just the same thing. And y'all heard, I think I did a video on that process on how to navigate your chop, what you doing your 6, 5, 6, 6, 5. The same thing what I just did here. 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. And you doing that, you know, chop, 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 you know, that kind of sort of thing. And I told you it was the sus4, right? So if you was an A flat, it's your A flat sus4. You just chopping on the what? The 1 and the 5 and the 1. And then you just going back and forth with your 6, 5, 6. And you can change that up. Now that beat will be definitely a lot faster. Yeah. Now we was on the if I went to C and did the same thing, right? I look for that sus4 chord. Alright? And I'll play the what? The 1, 5, 1. And then I look for, well, I shouldn't have to look for it, but my 6, alright? My 5 and 6 is right here. Right here. Or you might hear that. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so now we're building chords up. You know, like, you know, you're building chords, right? A chord repertory, or you putting chords in your library. Anyway, let's go back to what I was trying to get across here. And all I'm doing, the left hand is dropping off of that top note. All you playing is a B major 7 chord. Second inversion, you have root, first inversion, and then second inversion, third inversion. Right? So basically, that's what I'm playing there. And then, of course, the right hand, I'm just playing the F sharp or G flat major chord, root. And you may hear this in preacher go, "Can I get away?" You probably heard that. That God sing. And that's that little twangy twang, right? My wife called it twiddling. But you know, all you're doing is know what your target note you're supposed to go to. That is my target note. So it's 2 notes back, and I twang up to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what you hear cats, you know, twanging it. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. You know what not, right? You know. All they doing 5, 6, 1, 1, 5, 6, 1, 1, 5, 6, 1, 1, 5, 6, 1, 1. You know what I'm saying? It's like just a straightforward situation. You know what I'm saying? And then you just now taking a little slower beat. One to one to one. From one to one to one. From one to one to one. From one to one to one. Ba-da-da. Good Lord. And that's all you really doing there. So 5, 6, 1. Now that is that other one. I'm gonna speed this up because my brain is like, yo, give me some speed, doc. And then the other speed is, you know. Whatever these cats be doing. And all you did was just sped that up. 5, 6, 1, 1, 1, ba ba. 5, 6, 1, 1. And I'm just, you may hear that. 5, 6. You know, I think that's what I'm doing. Nobody showed me how to do this, y'all. I just kind of came across it and discovered it as I'm doing what I do. And that's the right hand twanging up to it, right? Twanging up to the 7, 1. Twanging up to the 7, 1. This in D flat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 up. So I'm just taking, excuse me, 6 up into the 7 and up to the 1. You know what I'm saying? And it's such a little skill. It's just a tiny little skill behind the madness. But if you already know what your target note is, this is, I'm going to say a no-brainer. And I'm doing this by accident. Now, people might say, well, you know, you've been playing for a while. And this what pretty much happens when you've been playing for a while. Or practicing for a while. Because what end up happening is you would come across something and you would discover it. Now, listen. This is probably what should be writing in my book. 6, 5, 6, 1. 5, 6, 1, right? All right, so if I write down 5, 6, 1, you can do it in any key. C, 5, 6, 1, you know? And what's my target note? C. So I'll go 2 notes back. And then I'll do this. Right, so that's the target note. Or however you want to do it with the finger. And then I go up. Gonna get a win. Is it gone? See ya. You might hear that little. You're doing that, whatever, you know, however they want to put it, wherever the position they want to put it, you know. All that, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, you just know your target note, and then you can twang off of it all day. 6, 5, 6, 1. All right, so let's go back to that slow tempo. 5, 6, 1. And then you can go to any key and do it in B, right? You know, so I did it a C, right? 5, 6, 1. And I understand that I'm playing a major 7 with the major chord. I just transpose from F sharp down to F. And from B major 7 second inversion down to second inversion of B flat. And move my bass line to C. And then the little thing go to get me out of it. I'm using the secret sauce chord. Right? The secret sauce chord. And all I'm doing is transposing the same chords over again. To B flat. To A flat. To G. Okay, I did a video the other day, a few days ago, and I told you the trick behind finding these voices of chords. They're the minor 9, 11 chord, right? So in the C scale, we have the 1, the D minor 2. I'm gonna put the 1 chord at the top, which is my C major chord, and my D minor chord at the bottom. Or I can go to the 4 chord, which is F major in the scale. So I can use either one of them, the 2 chord or the 1 in the right hand and the 2 in the left hand, which is the minor D minor 9, 11 chord. D minor 7, 9, 11, because you have to know your scale. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flat 7. That's 8, which is 1, 9, which is the 2, 3, 10, and 11. Oh, and remember, it was a major chord I just put there. And it's a D minor 9. This is a little secrets that some of the pros don't want to tell you, all right? The heavyweights, not everyone out there like that. I won't say everybody, but this is what the pros don't want to tell you about. And then check it up or take it back. Take it back, whatever. You right? So basically, you're playing your D minor 9s, C sharp or D flat minor 9, C minor 9. Right now, what end up happening is I don't necessarily have to carry the bottom, y'all, because it's gonna be in the pedals. So I can actually take the D off. That's why I say you can go to the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. F major and C major put together. And it's still a D minor 9, 11 chord because I've still got the 1, flat 3, the 5. I'm sorry, hold on, roll up. I still got the 1, the flat 3, alright, and the 5, flat 7, alright, the 9, and my 11. And I can double up my 9 chord, right? What? Not the 9, yeah, the 11 chord, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can double that up, and I still have a minor 9. 11 chord. I can switch the bass line, you know. As far as when I say switch bass line, go higher up. Transpose. And now what am I playing? A D flat minor 9, 11 chord. Down to the C minor 9, 11 chord. Remember, I didn't want to carry the bottom of the minor chord because it's in my pedal. It's the 1. I have the 1 in my left in my pedal, and the other one is the flat 3 that's going to be in the left. Flat 3 and 5 is going to be in the left hand. Oh, and then any other note that I can press down and it sound pretty. Trust me, it's gonna happen. Woo! Alright, so yes, I can go with the 2 chord. Watch this. I even can take it to the F major 7. Let me see. We have the inversion. Yeah, and put that F major 7 second inversion in the left hand, and still give you the same voicing. Well, it's gonna sound a little prettier. What? And all that is me taking the same idea and transposing it. And I've already been doing it. Matter of fact, watch this. Let's do it. You can do the E flat too. On the 2 or the 5. And the key of E flat. And the key of E. On the watch this. A and E, y'all, because they both share the same notes. What? Go to A on the 5, right? And 2 on A. And E is the 1 and also the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can take that same voicing and play with it. What? Yes, E minor 9 11 chord. I'm just now using the second version of the major 7 chord. D. So this was F. You see the finger, the F. F, major second version. Transpose up. And now I'm going to F sharp, major set in the left hand. But yet my bass line is E flat. So I'm going to still play a what? E flat minor 9 11 chord because I'm transposing up. So I can use the minor chord, like I said, the 2 chord, or the 4 chord. And just look at the finger. It's F major 7. And I want to do inversion. And do an inversion of it. Of the F major 7 second inversion. So I have basically some options of making some nice voicing. Oh. And then transpose that same information. And go in reverse with the D flat or C sharp minor 9 11. Alright, so D minor 9, right? D flat minor 9, C minor 9, B minor 9. Earlier you saw me doing that. So I said, oh, I don't need to carry the bottom in my left hand because it's in the pedals. B flat minor 9, I don't need to carry the bottom because it's in the pedals. A minor 9, I don't need to carry the bottom because it's in the pedals. We on the organ, by the way, right? So I can carry the bass line. And you can change keys. Let me see. Now, when I get to probably with the E minor 9 11 chord, that's when I told y'all about the transposing it to the second version, because to me it sounds better. This is cool, but when I get here, I feel like I want some bottom there, so I'm like, oh, okay, let me just go to the major 7 second inversion. Or I can start it earlier, or wait till I get to this key, and now I'll start it in this key, E minor 9 11. F minor 9 11 chord, F sharp minor 9 11 chord, or G flat, G minor 9 11 chord. Oh Lord! And it's the preaching chord that you hear all day in whatever keys you play in, right? Right? I'm on the 5 in C, and then I go to the 1. Oh Lord! 5, 1. And then you do the same thing. You can do that on the 1. You know. If you notice, I remember the sus4. And now I took the 4 off, and it's 1, 4, 5. If I wanted, you know. And I'm using the secret sauce. The secret sauce. Matter of fact, that is, if we want to go to A flat and play the praise break in A flat, I'm already on the what? 1, 2, 3, the 3. I'm already there, basically, right? So, you know, then same thing, I had to remember. I'm in A flat, so I go where? 5, 6, 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 1, 1, 1. And then I'll just either, now we can probably talk about styling or playing different types of style. And then I'm just changing up the rhythmic, all right, the style, and saying 6, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 1, 1, however you want to do it. 5, 6, 5, 1, 1, 1, and then you got the little off thing. 1, 6, 1, 5, 6, 5, 1, and you gotta do that. Oh, let's slow that down. My brain is like, whoa, yo, dog, okay. This is 155, right? Yeah, right. Shake up top. And then here's another thing too. I try to practice on the pedals speed. The pedal speed. But that was 155. I gotta remember that 155. I practice on that sometime. I used to. I don't do it no more. But 1. So basically, what you doing in A flat? You basically just go on 1 toe, heel on the 3, toe on the 4, heel on the 4 up. I mean, yeah, the 4 up, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up to the 5 toe. On the 6 toe, on the 6 up, toe. I'm sorry, heel on the 6 and toe up on the toe up. You toe up on the 6.5, I guess. 6.5, and then 7 heel and back to toe. So this is how I used to do it. This concentration. 1, 2, 3. Repetition is your best friend. 4, I guess. 5, 6, 7. We're gonna change on 10. 8, 9. Here we go. 10. Speed up. We on 105. Woo! And you're gonna feel that pressure over eventually, either in the foot, in the ankle, or that back of that leg. Those caps. 1, 2, 3. Woo! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh-oh, here we go. 9, here we go. 10, 118. 1, 2, I'm feeling it. 3, 4, 5, woo, 6, woo, 7, woo, 8, here we go. 9, 132. Woo, I'm feeling it. Feeling it. All right, here we go. 1, woo, 2, 3, woo, 4, woo, 5, 6, woo, I'm feeling it, y'all. 7, woo, 8, oh my goodness. 9, here we go. 141, woo, woo, woo. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm ready to give up. 3, 4, woo, 5. Don't come on, boy. 6, woo, 7, 8, woo, 9. Okay, I gave up on 9. Woo, Lord have mercy. You feel it. You gonna feel it in the calf. Jenny, you feel it in the foot. All right, you'll feel it in the foot a little bit, around the ankle area. And then you're going to start feeling it at the back of your leg. That means that you're growing. All right? You're growing in them legs, right? I used to be really, really good with this. And, yeah, I failed miserably. Well, I no longer work in the same department as I did years ago, a couple years back. 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 5 years. Maybe 3, 4, something like that. Let me see. Let me see. COVID was in 2000. So for about 3 years, and then before that, I was in the department doing what I do in the hospital, in the emergency department. So basically, pumping those gurneys up, you gotta use your left foot, right foot to pump them up. And every day I used to just go in and pump them up, boom, 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 boom. And then one day I started realizing the back of my leg, my calf was getting sore first for a minute, and then all of a sudden it stopped. And then now my speed on the pedals, I was a lot faster than this. I'm terrible right now. But if I wanted to build up my calf and my legs, right, I would definitely do something like this. Of course, slowly. I think I don't remember where I started this out at. Let me see, 85. I think it was. I don't remember. Something slow, and you can count 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let's go faster. 101. Okay, let's count. Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, woo, 4. Okay, y'all get the point, right? All right, and then gradually bring up your speed. Then next you know, you'll be able to have quite a bit of speed on the pedals. With me just doing just a little bit of that today, will I be able to walk after this? Woo! All right, will definitely speed up your moves on your on the organ. Your speed will pretty much be crazy because and this is without me thinking about it actually. Right now, if I'm sitting here thinking about what kind of chords I'm doing, I'm screwed this all up. But this is just to say, you know, all right, now it's because of the little bit of practice that I just took 5 minutes of, or 10 minutes of me just doing one. And you do this in whatever key you want to do. E flat, whatever key you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that gives you a chance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what E flat? What's about E flat bass line? I forgot, Lord, I mean. Yeah, well, probably second. Same scenario here. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe here. And I will do the same scenario there in that key, right? And then I might switch the bottom and go do 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 You know, and try to switch the bottom up. And then start down at the bottom. In the same scenario, in any key, right? All right, so that little preaching ordeal thing, them preacher chords, right? You know, this crazy bird. Crazy bird flying on my camera system. So back to this, you know. Good luck. Gotta get it win. The God. You see what I'm saying? Now, you know you can go to the 5 too as well, right? Just remember, you can go to the 5, you can go to 1. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. Alright, so ba 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 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. I forgot that part too, right? 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. Ba 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 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. Ba 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 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. 5. Okay, I was trying to throw some Devin moves in there. All right, let me slow my roll here. So basically, any key transposing, you can just remember the pattern. 5, 1. Go to the 5. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. Right? You want to slow that tempo down again? I'll do the same thing. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. Ba ba ba. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. 5, 6, 1. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. 5, 6, 1. Once you know what the scale is, the number system, it makes it just a little bit easier because you understand your scale notes. You understand your scale notes, and you could do this in any key. All right, now go to the 5 and B. 1 is the same chord I'm putting on the 1. I'm doing it on the 5 now. 5. Look, 5, 1. All right, let me see 5. Let me see. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. The secret sauce chord. So 5, 5, 5. Oh, I forgot to go to the 1. 5, 1. All right. 5, 1. I'm sorry. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. And I'm using the tritone move, right? 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. Remember the sus4? And then I use the 1, the 5, the 1. And then I remember what? The 5, 6, 5, 6, 1, or chord on 5, 6, 5. Oh, so I'm on the 5. Yeah, 5, 6, 5, 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Because this I'm using the secret sauce chord from the 1 to the 5. What I saw? I forgot what I said. Hold on, I'm on the wrong 5, 1. I'm sorry. 5, 1. The tritone and the secret sauce chord on the 1. All right, and then the right. This the 1. And then I'll come back and hit you with the 5, 6, 5, 6, and hit you with the 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. I hear myself wanting to do this, but I'm trying not to. Okay, so let me not do it. I hear myself wanting to. Anyway, so you find ideas along the way accidentally, right? 5, 6, 5. I'm sorry, 5, 6, 5, 1. You know, 5, 5. I feel myself want to do another movement here. 5, 1. 5, 5, 1. All right, in any key. All right, because once you learn Okay, y'all. So I'm using what I call my little secrets, um, stuff that. Okay, so you remember the one, the two chord, and the three chord, right? And the four chord, right? And the five chord, right? And the six chord, right? That's fantastic. That's wonderful. That's awesome. You got seven chords right there. But and that's a wonderful formula. That is the Nashville formula. Of course, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Back to the one. Of course, that's the Nashville system, right? That we all should learn. But in the Nashville system, it doesn't tell you, hey man, you need to learn to do some chords in your left hand. You need to learn some chords in the left hand. You need to learn to do your tritones in the left hand. It don't really tell you that. It just gives you this basic theory behind the madness, if you will, or the basic fundamentals behind the madness. The rest is art. I guess I should say it that way. The rest is art. Or the rest is, okay, the rest is learning to play mix and match chords. Okay, you definitely need to get your tritones in all 12 keys, right? And then, now the other chords that were not mentioned in this 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, and the 6, and the 7. So we have the major on the 1, y'all. Remember the 1. The minor 2, right? The minor 3. The major 4. The major 5, right? And the minor 6. And the diminished 7, right? All right. But there's got to be some other chords that I can do with this, right? Okay, so here it goes. Major, which I had already said. Minor, I had said, but I'm going to say let's do a different minor. There's other minor chords. So in this case, I'm just going to use this first key, major move. I'm going to minor that C major to a minor now. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to my major move again. So that's 1, 2 chords right there. Yes, we talked about the minor 2 chord, which is the D minor chord. But let's just stay in this key for a moment. Yeah, the key of C. Let's stay in the key of C. And what I'm trying to get you to understand, there is other chords I'm trying to tell you. And I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. But it's other chords. Do you understand now? So you got a minor move in other keys. Minor. You got a minor move, hey? You got a minor move. Okay. So we have the major move and the minor move. All right, cool. Let's go back to that's 2 chords right there, right? Out the way. Then we have augmented chord, which was not mentioned in the other system. So now we have major move, sharp 5. Oh, okay. Remember, y'all, make sure you get your inversions locked up. All right, get your inversions locked up. Now, you see I'm doing it with my left hand. That's the reason why I'm doing that with the left hand, because I want my left hand to be as strong as the right hand because, well, yeah. All right, so now I have augmented. Everything's built off your major chord. So now I'm going to sharp the 5 and do my inversions, right? And learn your inversions. And guess what? You're back to the same chord that you start out with, and so on and so forth. Okay, cool. So now we have the major move, the minor move, augmented move. Now we're going to add the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's another chord, right? So now we have a C major, 7, sharp 5, C major 7, sharp 5. Oh, and of course, do your inversions there. Now, yes, do your inversion. So you move this here, it's gonna feel funny doing this, right? 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 So you can learn your inversions and stuff like that. Right? Tell me you're not gonna run across these chords. Maybe in the right hand. You're gonna run across these chords. Trust me. I promise you, you're gonna run across some of these chords along the way. As funny as it might feel. Okay, cool. So we got the major move, minor move, augmented, add 7, C major 7, sharp 5. Sharp 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sharp to the right, flat to the left. You're gonna run into that move. Alright? So now we have what? a C major 7, flat 5. C major 7, flat 5, sharp 5, flat 5, sharp 5. Now, if I told you, if you took a good look at this, this is a tritone. Now I'm gonna split the chord with two hands, and basically all I have to do is just put the voicing in a different spot, and now I have the tritone. Now this is, yes, a D major 7, C major 7, sharp 5, flat 5. Let me hit you with the A flat bass line now. And it's the preaching chord. Oh Lord. You may find folks doing it this way. Did I not just tell you this chord was gonna come up? It's a tritone, but you just colorifying chord. I told you it was coming, did I not tell y'all? Okay, alright, cool. So now we have the major move, minor move, augmented. Alright, the major sharp 5. Now we go to diminished, flat 5. I'm sorry, flat 3, flat 5, add the 6. And now we have a C diminished major, C diminished 7. C diminished 7, E inversions of that, right? Alright, E flat diminished 7, G flat diminished 7, or F sharp, and A diminished 7, blah, 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 blah. Now, the system didn't tell us about that. No, it didn't say anything about that, right? So this is where I get the mix match chords from. Uh-oh. Well, all right, this is where I'm getting my other mix match chord from. Now, I showed you this, and I showed you this, and then I also showed you this, right? Now, what if I told you, well, let's put G in the right hand. Let's go root first. And let's put a C major underneath. Now I'll move the C to the bottom. Okay, put it this way. Let's put a C at the top. And we want to create the G major chord, right? Well, you know I'll either have to do this or go second inversion of my G major chord, right? So this is root. I'm left hand trying to get it. This is root. I just put the 1 on that top note, which is the 5, at the bottom. Y'all see what I'm saying? Or I can change the bass line. Or find another one. Whichever one fits, right? And you just experiment. Okay, that kind of sounded sucked, right? So what if I rotate it and do it the other way and put my 5 chord, which is G. You know, let's put the G right here for a second. And I have my C major chord on the bottom. Then this might sound great. Yeah, there it go. It's the preaching chord. In the key of D. Can I get a win? Now I'm creating the C major chord, the E minor chord, technically now in the left hand. Remember, it's the 1, the 2, that's the 2, that's the 3. What? And we have the 5 chord. Now I was just trying to voice it soft underneath. Now remember, I just put my 1 back here. Now I try to use the idea of putting the 1 up there, right? The first chord, and try to generate this 5 chord, right? And it kind of sounds weird, but I'm gonna carry that D there, right? Okay, let's see what happens. There it is. Can I get a win? Yeah, you just see what happened, right? I carried the G major chord root. It sounds a little weak, right? So now that I see this voicing, guess what I'm gonna end up playing in the right hand? That's right, it's C major 7, 3rd inversion, and then now I can go underneath and hit you with the C major chord. And then I can hit you with that because it's gonna be part of the G major chord. Alright, so I can play around with this. Now, it sounded so much prettier when I put the G down here on the bottom and go ahead and hit you with the C major here. But if you look at it, C major, E minor. So I might as well just go ahead and do that and put the G at the top. Can I get a witness in D? And now I can go second inversion or root at the top or both. I might carry the E to kind of flavorize it. You see what I'm saying? Can I get a win? Now, remember I said I could do inversions now. And whichever sounds prettier. Ah, that might be cool. I had already alluded to it. Y'all didn't notice it? I was already alluded to the G major chord. And so now I'm gonna switch the hand and go up and put that hand to cover all of the notes I literally just played. Get a win. Now I'm doing root, first inversion, second inversion. And now it sounds. Can I get a win? Is that abstract? Right? And we talk about transposing, taking the same idea that I've already played in one key down to the other key that I just played, right? The D flat, the same thing. All right. So, what am I? What? You know, what? B flat? Hey? All I'm doing is messing around with the major chord and twinkling in, my wife called it twiddling, you know. So I'm saying, so transposing is not super hard. It's actually super easy because you're just moving chords up or back, you know. I know y'all heard some groove back in the day when, you know. I know y'all heard, either it's gonna be voiced as the minor 9 chord or it can be voiced as the major 9 chord. Now minor 9 11 chord or the major. Because I'm putting two major chords together and I'm gonna do this on a different bass line and do the same thing. Instead of doing the D, I can go to G. Whatever the, you know, you can make up whatever you want to do, right? And so it's any key. Any key. Whatever. Now, remember I had to use a certain specific bass line. Was it? So I can use the minor chord movement, change the bass line, and do the minor move. In any key. You can go to any key because now you understand how the minor chord in the left hand and whatever scale you go to, whether it be B, A, that's your 1 chord, that's your B minor chord. And I'm just gonna put the A at the top and my B minor on the bottom, but it's in the pedal. So now I just move the hand over and play the flat 3 and the 5. Flat 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll just end up playing the what? Exactly. So all right, and I'm playing a minor move, or I can play the major. But it depends on what bass line I'm doing. depends on. So if I switch the bass line to the D versus the G, or A flat versus D flat, right? That takes me to the major 9 chord. And if I go to the other bass line, E flat, let's say A flat, let's just take me to the major 9 chord, and then the E flat is going to take me to the minor 9 chord, minor 9 and minor 9/11, right? And you just taking that idea that I already told you, you can go from major to, minor, which is the 2 chord in that scale, and the 4 chord is the major move in that whatever key you're gonna do it in. So if this is A, that's my 1. I'm putting it at the top. Got it? I could do inversions of that. Inversion. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Alright? And then do the minor move. Alright? I don't want to carry the bottom because I can do it in my pedal. What's the point? Right? What's the point? Right? Right? What is the point? So I can change the voicing because I understand that I can play what? Right, the minor chord, I can still carry on the minor move. I don't need to carry the bottom because it's there. So that means all I have to do is add one, I'm going to use the word extra note, but just carry that flat 3, the 5 and flat, what I said, shoot, the 1 and the flat 3 and the 5, basically. Now, if I want to color stuff, then I'll just add one extra note. And that's all I'm doing is carrying one extra note. Whether I do inversion, when I'm doing inversion, A, and I'm just carrying. Now I have the of course, okay, the 2 here, because now I'm being flavorable. But at the end of the day, I'm really carrying, at this point, a major chord. But it's the bass line which changes it to the minor move versus to the major move. Right? That's what changes the whole idea. Right? Versus that to so I can go to B with this, right? Putting me on a minor 9/11 chord. If I go to E, I think I said this earlier when I first started this video, and I go to E. It makes me play the major 9 chord. It just sounds fat, right? And I can do inversions with it. You right? And come inside with it. Now I can switch this up from an A chord and hit you with an E chord. The E chord. Alright, and that's on E and B, and play with it too. But let's go back to the A chord. Alright, so that means I can play this chord in the key of A on a 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and I can also hit you with the 5 in it in A. The 5. In E, I can hit you on the 1 with it. And E, I can hit you with it on the 5. What? All right. Anyway, I also gonna do it in what's the other key? I think that was pretty much the key. Let me see. I think I can hit you in D on the 2. Yeah, and also the 6. Yeah, the 6, and the 6 too. In fact, actually, that's what I'll probably end up doing. And I love you. Let me say, I love you, love. I love you, love. Here it is, almost. Let me say, all right, today 7. There it is, the 6. That's what I thought. I can hit you on the 2 and also the 6 and D. Right? And A, you can hit you on the 2 and and the 5. What? Right. So when you start learning chords, you start realizing, oh wait a minute, I can use that same chord on the, oh I can, oh man, and that saves a little bit of time. Um, you trying to kill yourself trying to figure out how to play a lot of chords. But that's what I'm starting to realize that, hey, you know what? I can put this other chord that I already familiar with on the 2, and I can hit you with it on the 5. I can also change the voicing. Something. Yeah. 2-5, 2-5. Yeah. Another 2-5 chord, or another either 5 chord, or the 2. I'm sorry, 2-2-5. 2-2-5. An E flat, by the way. 2-5. 1-3 and minor 9 chord. I told y'all, because it depends on the bass line you're on. And right, that C minor 9 11 chord. I just told you what it was. Either you can use the B flat chord or the G minor chord, because A flat and C minor, E flat, G minor, B flat are related all day. And if you transpose this to the other key, you're gonna recognize A major, right? C sharp minor, E major, they all blend. They related to each other. And B major. Did I miss a chord? Oh yeah. The G is that G sharp? G sharp minor. Yeah, I think I missed it. Yeah, the G sharp minor. Because you see, that's why when I hear these voices, oh, that's crazy. Yes, because I hear the A major, the C sharp minor. You know, I better write this down before I forget my own little stupid pattern. But yeah, A major is related to C sharp minor. C sharp minor is related to E major. E major is related to, that's right, G sharp minor. Right? Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. G sharp minor, and make sure you learn your inversion, because that's why these voices of chords blend like that. And then because now I can go, let's go back to that other move. Like I said, A flat, the C minor, the B flat, the G minor, B flat. And then now I can mess around with the sus2 chord, which is the C sus2 and the secret sauce chord. And then of course the scale 5 in the note, I'll bring it down here, is a G sus4, sus2, sus4. They both share the same secret sauce because of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why that's why these chords blend like. That's why they blend like that. All right, and then I can switch over and say, well, we can go to F sus2, which F sus2 and its secret sauce chord, and bring this note up here, and we have the sus4. That's why they blend this way. Da, da, da. B flat, right? A flat, C minor, E flat, G minor, B flat. And then my secret sauce chord, the sus4, the sus2, F sus2, and its secret sauce chord. And you know I can transpose. That's why it worked. So when you did the song go, oh, that's why when it blended, that song blended like that, I was like, oh, the sus2, the sus4, E flat sus2, B flat sus4 on the 3, What? And there that chord is right there. What? That's why the voices, the chords blend that way, you know. Sus2, A flat, sus2. And remember, the fifth and A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is an E flat sus4. Guess what? They both share the same secret sauce. Oh, A flat sus4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put it up here, and I can do these voices. And go where I want to go. Well, we already know D diminished 7. We have C diminished 7, D flat diminished 7 or C sharp, and D diminished 7. Oh, and you can use pretty much all three of those D diminished moves. You know, you could break it up with 2 hands. You could drop 2 3s or whatever, and do all that fancy stuff or whatnot, right? Alright, so transposing made simple, I made easy. And all I'm doing is taking the same chord I already know now, and I repeat this over and say, okay, 6 5 1 1 1 6 5 1 1 1. No one's taught me how to do that. Right? I'm actually sitting here doing it on my own, right? By accident. Oops. Oh, okay. 6 5 1 1 1 1 1 1 6 5 1 1 1 1 1 up 6 5 1 1 1 1 1 1 6 5 1 1 1. Right? Then you go to D. You know your scale on D. You have the 1 2 3 4 5 6, and it's just pretty much 6 5 1 1 1. Then you just go to D. And if you know your scale, 6 5 1 1 1. And you see, I found that right away because I knew that was the sus4, and I knew I could go 1 5 1. Alright, now as far as the chord is concerned, I had already told you how I was able to locate that by just checking this up. And I said, okay. And I clearly see my fingers is already on the what? The 5 and the 6. This finger is pretty much just on the 6, so I just have to just move it over. 6 5 1 1 1. Here we go. 6 5 1 1 1. 6 5 1 1 1. Now all I have to do is now put the chord to it, right? You know, 6 5 chord. Now okay, let me go to the 5 and D. 1 2 3 4 5. A and D. Right? So now we on the 5. 6 5 1 1 1. Alright, and remember I have the double 6 1 6 6 5. How was I doing it then? The 5 1 of the 5 5 1. Okay, I was trying to remember how I was doing that. 6 5 5 5 1 6 5 5 5 1. Something like that. I think the speed in my brain is like saying faster because like my brain is like what? Let me see. Okay. Ba ba. Okay. Ba ba. Do it again. Ba 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 5 5 1 6 5 1 5 5 1 6 5 1. my head want to do that. Okay, now same thing to E flat, 6, 5, and then I know this is my 5, 6, 6, 5, 1, 6, 6, 5. Now I probably don't want to play this voicing here. I might want to go for the fat chord. 6, 5. But I'm gonna go for the small chord, right? 6, 5, 1, 6, 5, 1. Ba ba ba. Hit it. 6, 5, 1. Ah, straight. Ba 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 ba. Anyway, 6, 5, 1. Right. So now I think probably when I get the E, I'm definitely going to probably end up doing some type of inversion. But let me see how that. I'm not really feeling that, but I just hear that in my ear. 6, 5. I don't like it. I ain't gonna like. So now I feel my left hand feel like I'm missing. So I do inversion. Let's see what might be the help. It's gonna be a major 7 with inversion. We'll find out. Ah, that feels better, you know. Ah, right. All right, cool. So that feels better with using the second inversion of the major 7 D. Even though I'm in E, I'm on a 5. So I gotta remember to get back over there. 6, 5, 1. Now this is gonna feel funny because I have to remember which note's supposed to fall down. Here it is. Da da. 5, 1. So you know, so I gotta remember that. Da, da, da. Right? So you see what I'm saying? I have to remember which one I'm going to use. Now, that means I'm going to use the Y chord now. I feel that already because... Yeah, I feel I'm going to use it. Now, I would have done that in E flat from the gate, you know? See what I'm saying? So... See, I would have started that already from the gate in the key of E flat. Basically, D wouldn't have been a big deal because you know. Ba ba ba. 5, 5, 6, 1. 5, 5, 1. You know what I'm saying? And then 5, 6, 1. Now I'm starting to use the big chord. 1, 5, 1. I hear all that, and it's the same thing, y'all. It's just they just changing up what I call the rhythm in my head. That's kind of how I hear it, you know. Same thing, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, I said earlier I was thinking about doing that voicing, but this kind of feel comfortable too. Alright, so alright, and so when you learn chords, you just take what you already know and just transpose every day. Or if you want to spend a whole day doing this, cool. More power to you, right? But that's what I would do. I'll go 5, 6, 5, 1. Okay, cool. That's in D flat. And the key of C. 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 1. You know, and just practice 5, 6, 5, 1, and 5. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6, 5, 5, 1. Oh Lord! And then after a while, the rhythm you start feeling, you know, like you in a gym practicing. You know, like I was just doing this. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, like you jogging. You know, you running. All right, you know, you run. Woo! Maybe you jogging right now. Woo! You know, and then you know, eventually you start to speed up. All right. So at some point, you'll start getting it together. Right. The finger at some point is going to start saying, "Okay, I got you." 5, 6, even without not even knowing your scales, if you will, or even your number system, because the finger is going to say, "Wait, shoot. Well, the two closest notes that I'm hitting is this one and this one." Station identification. Station identification. Yeah. Those, I won't even call them clusters. These are clusters, but yeah, it become a no-brainer when you start seeing this. What? Yeah. And then you start realizing, oh, right? So what key? 1, 2, 3, B flat, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and B flat, right? And I didn't have to figure this out because my finger, when it drop here, you almost already instantaneously will get the idea on what key you doing this in. I mean, you know, that's 5, 6, 5, 6, and I hear it. You know what I'm saying? I hear that in my ear right before I even get there. Okay, that's clustered here. That might be interesting. Yeah, so that won't count because that don't sound right. Right? This may sound right because let's see. Let me see. Yeah, in the key of F. Can I get away? The gone, yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. And then remember the sus to 4. That's the 4. That's the 5. So now you know, and then you know you go back to that what? Right? 1, 6, 5, 1, 1, 1. 1. Yeah, of course, a lot faster sounds better. You know, then of course, you know, right? You know, and then you already know what the chops are. And the same thing with the bass line, you know, if you want to learn that F bass line. Let me see. That was Alright, so F to A, B flat, C. Hold on. Oh, sorry, B. Let me see what C. F, A, B flat, B, C, E flat, and back to F. And then and then you do whatever you need to do, right? In any key, all right? B, like I said again, I found my sus4 and omit the 4. Find my 6 in B, 5, 6. All right, same thing. It doesn't matter what key you do it in. G. Find my sus4. That's my 1 and 5. And the scale of G, we have the what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. That's the one I was looking for. And just a little. All you doing is, like I said, the 1, 6, 5, 1, 1, 1, 6, 5, 1, 1, 1, I think y'all jumping back to the 5 right before I go to the 1. This is the 1 in G. All right. Let's see. Did I just mess up my churchy thing? I think I just messed it up. I done messed up the churchy thing. And then you just change the style. And you just change up the style or how you want. Same thing. Whatever, how you want, wherever you want to style that at. It doesn't matter what key you do it in. E, right? I got the sus4, right? Same thing. Look for my 6 in which is 5, 6. And of course, you just gradually over time speed that doggone thing up to your own liking, however you want to do it. And once you practice that, it's a no-brainer at that. It's just like me taking this one song, like I said, and transpose it in all 12 keys and going from one key to the other. Well, I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. It's a pattern. I love you, Lord. Today, 7, 3, 6, 2 to the 5, 6, 7, 1. Right? I'm still on that. What? I thought I changed that right. So let me see. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, today, because you care in such a special way. 6, 7, and then go up to the next key. I love you, Lord. I love you. I'm repeating the same chord. I love you, Lord, today. 7, 3 to the 6, 2, 5, 6, 7. I love you, E flat. Love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, today. 7, 3 to the 6, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6, 7. I love you, Lord. I'm just using the same pattern. Remember that? I'm just doing it here, or I can do it here. It doesn't matter. Minor move. The preacher chord I told you was coming. I do it in E, and you can do it in oh man. So you can do it in E. You can do it in C sharp or D flat. There's another key you can use the same move, the same chord. And remember I told you the minor 9 chords all day, y'all. All day, minor 9 move. Minor 9. Either I can go major move or the minor move. It doesn't matter. Minor move, major move. Not the major 9 move, but the minor 9 chord. You can do the different chord move. Two. I'm in E, right? Yeah, I'm in 2. I almost forgot what key. 6, 6. I was just repeating everything I just played. And the other key, F, F, I love today. I forgot what key on my F. I love you. I love you, Lord, today. That time I did inversion. I could have went up to the root. But I changed my mind and said, you know what, I'm gonna go second inversion so I can catch y'all off guard when you're using the second inversion. I can still use the root going up. And then now I'm gonna make my thumb want to slide over. In fact, actually I could have did it in the other keys too, but I didn't. I chose to go. I could have used inversion. Inversion. Depends on how my hands can spread. I can't reach it. I thought I could reach. What is it? Without hitting another note. You see, my reach is almost. And I could change the voicings of the major 7, which is the minor 9 chord, minor 9, 11 chord. Oh yes. So in any key, I'm just memorizing pattern as I go. What's the pattern? So that time, you know, I decided to go second inversion, or like I said, root. I still have the root and the second inversion underneath because I'm doing it with my thumb. So, remember the minor 9, D minor 9, 11 chord? There it is. There it is. Whichever voice, it's still, no matter if I use the 4 chord or the 2 chord, I still have the minor 9, 11 chord, y'all. Oh, 2, and what key I'm in? F. Then the preacher chord is C. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? To the 5. Let's see. Also, I'm in F. I can use this other voicing, the B flat major 7 move, and go to F to A, to B flat major 7. You know, so I can mess around with that with a tritone, and then come out 5-1. F sharp, I love you, love. Oh, y'all, some of y'all stole one of them chord movements, chord progressions there from Elder Devin Walker. On the 2, 5. I love you, love. You know, I probably might put that in the other keys. 2. Basically, I'm actually using that chord progression really actually on the 5, y'all. Yeah, I decided to do an F sharp on the 2, but I can use it also on the 5 as well. On the 5, into the 5, walk my pedal back or whatever, but stay there and go to the 5 diminished, D diminished 7, like I told y'all, right? Then I love you, know. I'm just playing the same chord. I love you, know. I love you, know, today. To the 7, 3. I told you the minor 9 chord all day. To the, now either do that on the 2 and 5-1, 5-1, G. So same thing, right? I can go to the 5 with that, in G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do the turnaround on the 5. Da, da, da. You know what I mean? The same voicing that I just did in F sharp. Right? Or on the 2 in G, 1, 2, So yeah, and I love you, love it, or you do the 5. I forgot about that, y'all. And then I love you, love up, up. I'm playing the chords that I played earlier, y'all. Literally. I'm a G. I forgot what key I was in. I love you all today. To the 7. Scratch that. Okay, anyway. To the 7. Same scenario that I just played the other chord. I used the second version instead of the. And y'all already heard this when I did it in D preacher chord. Get it weird. Y'all already heard me doing this voicing. I might come from this D bass. Woo! Uh-oh. Is it? Yes. Same chord right there. Anyway, so I love you in G. I love you all today. 7, 3, 6, minor 9, E minor 9, 11 chord. All right. Ta-da! What key I'm in G. And the same scenario, which is the preacher chord in D. But I just do that little turnaround thing, Oh, and then 5-1 in D, 5-1. What key I'm going to? A flat 5-1. Right, and let's do the same thing. 2, 5, 5-1, 5-1, and you do the same thing in A 5-1. Let me see. And then go to the 5, and then I love you, Lord. Yeah, same thing. My bad. Do I want to go higher up? Yeah, I do the voicing up higher. Y'all already heard me play this chord already. I told you in the key of B. The same chord I'm doing it in the A on the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6. I can use the same chord that I did in B on the 5. Right, B on the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can use that same chord movement on the 6 and A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can still these same chord progressions from the key of B that Trinitina did. His voicing. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. As I seen those ideas, I'm like, oh. What key was I'm in? A? Yeah. I could go down lower with it. Voice there. It's the same chord movement I could do in D. Remember? Same chord. 2 to the 5. And then 5-1 in D. I'm in D. 5-1, 5-1, 5-1. Alright, getting close to my baby time. But my brain's trying to hurry up. Alright, and yeah, so you see, then you can go key of B, 5-1, I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, today. Now, Lord. Alright, we already know these voices, most of us. We already know these voices, so I can go higher. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? And I already played this chord already. Y'all heard me doing this already. Here. Change the bass line. Whatever one I want to do. We're going to play this chords all day. These same chords. Right? G minor 9, 11 chord. There's different ways you can play the G minor 9 chords too. All kind of ways to do that. Right? So where am I at? I forgot what key I'm in. B flat. 2 to the 5 and B. What key I'm in? B flat. I like this chord. 5-1 and B flat, 5-1, ba-da-da-da. And y'all already know 5-1 and B 5-1. And finding your preacher chords is pretty simple, right? I just duplicate the same chord, all right? Gotta get a win. Remember that? Da, 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 da. I can study that, right? Right? And right, 5-1 and 5-6 and E, 5, right? And what key I'm in? E, and then the same thing in F. I just find the 6 and 5, 6 and F. It's kind of, you really, if you follow the thing, you can really see it. Actually, that's the funny thing about it, is that you see it. You literally see the move. There's always a note in the middle. You literally can see that. A note always gonna be in the middle, right? Okay, and that's what makes it easier to 5, 6, 5, 6, 1, and 5. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know how you went. You know what I'm saying? And then you go up to the next key, you can see that. You can literally see the note because you transposing up to F sharp, man. And then you can see the next key up, which is G. 5, 6, 1, and you can see it in A flat. You can actually literally see the 5, 6 in the next key. In A, 5, 6, 5, 1. It takes some practice, right? You know? And you can see that in B, flat now. All right. Oh, bring it. Let me see, I got that continuation. You see what I'm saying? So you find ideas on how to do that in all 12 keys. Oh, hey, what are you doing over there? Hey, keep up. But it's better to sit in practice with a methadone or a beat or something like that, and that kind of keep you with a good rhythm. Anyway, so you guys see that, you know, you can transpose whatever you want to transpose to whatever key you want to go, and I'm just using the same methodology behind the madness, and nothing difficult at all. Now there are certain songs that maybe you may want to change up. Maybe either the approach, or you can play it the same. You just might have to do inversions, as I said, right? All right, y'all, it's 6 o'clock, and my body's telling me it's time to take a nap. My body's telling me to take a nap. You've done enough. You've done enough. Remember, I'm looking for the target, and so anything I do, I got the twang now. And it takes practice. You see what I'm saying? I look for the, whatever, right? Oh, Lord. And I know the target note. And then 2 notes back is my twang. Bada, 6, 5, 6, 5, 1, 1. I'm just twanging to the one. But I'm using, let's see, B flat. Some notes out of the key scale. So, not that it really matters. You guys need to know it. Oh, Lord. And I'm going to shut down because I don't want to go way too far in, because if I don't stop, I won't stop. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and practice. Actually, earlier I didn't want to do it at all. I did not want to practice. And I didn't do it yesterday. I kind of, well, actually yesterday, my boss dropped in and wanted to visit us on the shift on last night. So definitely my mindset was elsewhere. Yo, we need some changes. Come on in. Come on in the house. So anyway, with that being said, I got a little bit of some practice in. Not that this was what my intentions were at all. And probably I'm not even going to remember what I did anyway. But I'm probably going to go ahead and make a note of this. When I say a note, that means I'm just going to say, hey, you know what? Let me work on this little process. I guess I'm going to call it praise break or preaching chords or whatever. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. Look at my book. It's already raggedy. All right. Find me some spots. And then a spot where I can see here and just remind myself, basically. Let me do it like this. That way, I for sure won't forget. I for sure. What's up with this? Oh, it's, okay. So this is new. This is the new one. That was terrible. All right, so I'll make a little baby note just to remind myself, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start transcribing this stuff. All right. Not that it's a necessity, or not like that, but just, I guess I'm gonna call this praise break. I guess I'm gonna call it praise break. I guess / preacher chords. Now, the other stuff that I did as far as that song is concerned, I Love You, Lord, today, and learning that was my main goal, actually, is to take that one song and practice it in all 12 keys, and get all of the chords I wanted to play into the song, simplify it, ridiculously simplify it. Some of y'all might think, oh man, that's over my head with that. But believe me, when I'm saying I'm simplifying, I'm really, really simplifying this chord, this particular tune. Let me see, all 12 keys. So the other song was I Love You, Lord. I love you, Lord, today. And then what I'm gonna do is, once I get this particular pattern going, right, I'm gonna bring in the next song, and it's gonna be called I Need Thee. And y'all know that, heard that before, and not every church do it, but I need thee. Oh, right, I need thee. Oh, and we're gonna do that in all 12 keys. Break it down, break it down, break it down. It's gonna have the same chord, just a slight difference in the pattern. It's gonna use the exact same chords, but slightly we're gonna veer into a whole different movement. But it's also in the movement of the chord movements in that song. I Love You, Lord. Let me just demonstrate that one key. I'm gonna demonstrate it in one key, and you see what I mean. Everybody play things differently, may approach things differently, yada yada yada. Anyway, let me see. So remember the song, I Love You, Lord, today. Oh, still warming up. Am I good? Am I good? There we go. See, so I love you, Lord, today. Remember, 1, 2. I love you, Lord. I'm sorry, 1 up to the 2. To the 5. Today, right? 2 to 7. 3, 6. I'm going to do the 2. 5, 6, 7, 1. Now, when I go, I need, well, the same chord. I need to the 5. If I watch it, 6, 7, 1. I need whatever the word. Now I gotta do that resolve. Okay, watch this now. In the other song, right? I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Today, 7, 3, 6. Remember the 2, the 5, 6, 7. I love you, Lord, again. I love you, Lord, again. Now here we go. 6, 5.5, 5, 1, 4. Okay, here's the 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Resolve. Now watch this. I need. Same chord. 1 up to the O. I need the same chord. Now we're gonna use the 6, 7, back to the 1. Now we're gonna go to the 1. Resolve. Oh, blah, whatever the words they say. 1. Here we go. 6, 5.5, 5, 1, 4. Now the only difference I'm gonna do here, me now, the diminished move, the preacher chord. Remember from the preacher chord, you're gonna, to the 3, to the 4, 4 up. Okay, so to the 1. We doing it. Remember we did this on the 3. Now this is me, my approach. I might do that, but in simplified. I come 2, 3, 4, 5. Resolve, 5, 1, okay, that's a whole nother thing I'm gonna mess with, right? I need the I need the right. It's the same chorus. I'm just saying every hour. I need the 6, 5.5, 5. Passing moves. Oh, now I just do that there. Oh, bless me now. Remember your diminished. Now 7, 3, 6, 2. I don't know the words to the song. You probably say, "What? You don't know the words to the song? You've been in the Church of God of Christ for all your life, half your life." I need the I need the every hour. I need the da 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 da. Oh, man. You know they get churchy, Then I'll do my thing. I do my own stuff right there. But I won't do all that because I want to try to make this simplified as possible. 2, 3, 4, I come. Y'all know that. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, y'all know y'all got that one sister, that one missionary in the church, somebody, So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Y'all got that one person, you doing too much stuff. I come. I said I come. I said I come. I come. 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, Lord. Now you about to take me anyway. 2, I come. 2, come. Now that's what I'm going to the fire come. Now I'm throwing my little matching mood. Because, you know what I'm saying? I need thee. Yeah. Every hour. I'm going somewhere else with it, right? You know, because I'm not gonna keep doing the other movements I said. Because at some point, I'm staying off the 2 and going to the 5. Come, you know. I might go to the 2, 5. If they want to go somewhere else, you know. Oh, hold on, I forgot. Forgot that left hand. You know, all that kind of stuff. I forgot how to play that stuff. But anyway, whew, that was a lot. But so now you see, you're gonna find those same chords, some of the same chords in a different song, um, um, with the same chords basically. Some of them, not all of it. You know, you're gonna find, yeah. So, with that being said, I'll bring in the next song. But before I do that, I'm gonna finish up all the other 11 keys. But before I do all that, anyway, I'm chopping up everything so that way it's quicker and faster for me to learn the stuff instead of me trying to spend time on one key. Cause then I'll be on that for too long, and I don't like to be on one thing too long. I hate it with a passion. So I prefer to do multiple things, um, and I feel that I can get things done so much quicker than to be sitting there trying to be worrying about trying to learn how to play in F, or worried about trying to learn how to play in B, or worried about how to play in the key of E. I'm gonna do them all. Do all 12 keys. Just break up your chords patterns. Whatever your pattern's gonna be, I'll say I'm simplified chord patterns. Now, when it gets into me getting into pulling some ideas from other musicians, I'll go to my black book or I'll go to the computer, go to the notebook, my I call it my black book. Then that's when I get a little dangerous a little bit because these cats doing stuff, and then that's when I want to take things to a whole different level, y'all. So this is your Bo Andre. Thank you guys for those who've been following me for a bit. Those who've been following me since last year, 23 of September. I can't remember the date roughly, but somewhere around September, mid part of September, who's been following me back and has subscribed and hit some like buttons and things of that nature, and share some with somebody. Share with a mom, sister, cousin, uncle, niece, and nephew, grandson, goddaughter, godson, or maybe even your pastor, or maybe the bishop, or whoever it is. They looking for somebody to play or whatever. So whatever little bit I'm putting out there right now for free. No, it's not all about money, y'all. But the thing is that I'm trying to help myself here, and at the same time, I'm trying to share a little bit with you guys. So if somebody out there like what I'm doing, hit that like button. Thank you for hitting that like button. Also, thank you for subscribing. For some unknown reason, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because my stats went up, and maybe YouTube feel that there's no need for them to send me emails every single day about who has subscribed to my page. So for those who I don't know you by your name out there, I was keeping up with it for a while, and then in November last year, I ended up getting ill sick, and then I didn't see no more from YouTube for those who have been subscribing to me to my page, and I didn't even know that I had my stats went up from the people who has subscribed, because normally I would get the email so I can kind of say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As a matter of fact, I normally do my little do thing on here, and and so for those who have come in and subscribed ever since September, October, the month of October in 23, November. I mean, yeah, September, October, November, December. For those 4 months last year, and then we're in 24 now. For those, we're in year 24 now, and now January, February, and March has passed us by. Now we're in April. Thank you, thank you. What? Oh, thank you for subscribing to my page. I haven't had a chance to look and see what the numbers are, but I know they went up. So thank you for your subscribing to my page. I'll say it again. You have no idea. Thank you. And then those who've been following me, who've been praying for me while I was sick for this long, for quite some time, a couple months. And so I'm still recovering. So yeah, I'm able to talk finally without coughing and going through the emotion. So thank you. So I must be getting better now. Hopefully this month, next week. No, hopefully next week my doc would tell me where I'm at with things, and hopefully I'm going to be close to be healed. And so like I said, I'm not out of the woods 100%, but at least I feel a little bit better today. So before I start coughing, because I can feel it coming on, thank you again. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Thank you, my brothers, my sisters out there. Thank you. And again, thank you. Peace of love and cornbread. I got to go and take a little nap here. All right, it's 22 after, so I did 22 minutes of overtime. And peace of love and cornbread, y'all. All right. Woo!